It was 12:30 in the afternoon in the month of September, and the bell rang for all the children to leave their classes and go down for lunch. And the school where I taught, the children sat around in a huge, large space in the open air on the ground, and they ate their lunch, homemade lunch, shared it, had fun with your friends, and enjoyed those moments. But one such afternoon, as soon as it was around 12:40 or so, there was a downpour of rain. Most of the children returned back to the classes, but two little impish, lovable gems stayed back in the ground, had a good game in the rain, rolled in the slush, and completely had a wonderful, enjoyable, memorable time of their lives. They were two best buddies, but at the moment they were rivals and were having a wrestling match in a puddle of slush of the rainwater. And when the rain stopped in another 10, 15, 20 minutes, the health assistant brought these two alien looking children back to class, and to my surprise, I couldn't even recognize them. From head to toe, they were covered in mud and muck, their eyes hardly visible. And their innocence and simplicity of that age, they told me that it was the rain that pushed them into the slush, and that is how they got dirty. They did not get into it by themselves. They were pushed by the rain, and then nobody helped them out of that slush. It was a cute, blatant white lie, which was so obvious. And we as teachers keep in a few sets of clothes for any kind of emergencies that can occur in the class due to child's ill health or whatever be the reason. So the class assistant came to ask me for those clothes so that she could shower them and change them. But these little ones did not want to undress in front of her and wanted me to allow them to sit in the class in a similar manner. And so it was difficult. We had to call for their parents and send them back home. They were overjoyed to go back home early, but at the same time, their story went viral in the school, and everybody kept asking about them because they were so cute with all that muck and dirt and their innocent answers to simple questions. But it was so unfortunate that after that episode, once they reached back home, both the children were affected with pneumonia because of being in the chill and in the damp air, and whatever be the reasons. I do not know how their parents bathed them or they took care of them, but then they weren't back to school for quite some time. I missed them. I'm not sure whether others did, but I definitely missed them and their little mischief. So it is love to all those tiny tots across the universe that went through my hands and had millions of such instances in their lives. Love always.